Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Alien Rogue Incursion. So this is the non-VR version of it, which was released in September 2025. You'll find that for about $30 on Steam. There is a VR version which released last year in December of 2024. I don't own a VR device, but this version was clearly ported because just going into it right away, I can tell this is a ported VR game. The way it handles, the way it controls, the way you interact with things, that becomes apparent right away. And as far as like options are concerned, it's a first-person adventure game that lasts anywhere between 3 and 6 hours. So it depends on how quickly you speedrun it, to be honest with you. But the only thing you have really any control over is the difficulty. There's like story mode, normal, hard, and whatever else there is. I played it on story because I just wanted to. I like Alien for the atmosphere, not for me wanting to bang my head against the wall for several hours trying to figure stuff out. So you take on the role of Zula Hendricks, I think her name is, and this takes place between Alien, which is the first movie, and Aliens, which is the second movie. And with you is your synth, Davis. I don't know too much about their backstories, nor do I care too much. So, I'm not big on the lore, I just want to shoot aliens. So it's one of the reasons why I got into Aliens Fireteam Elite. I didn't care about the lore, I just wanted to shoot aliens. Saving in this game is done via a computer and a safe room. So it's kind of like Resident Evil with the ink ribbons, but luckily there's an infinite supply of, I guess, computer interaction. So you can come back to these safe rooms whenever you want, but to unlock the panic room / safe room, you have to play this little mini game where you have to like pull apart the door, and then you have to interact with the wires trying to complete the circuit. You have to do that every single time almost in order to unlock these panic rooms. And I also noticed that some of the things that you would interact with are like, well, they're locked. Like, you can't interact with them, which implies that you'll be coming back to existing places later in your playthrough. So there is some backtracking involved here. And the controls, I gotta say, they're a little floaty and they're a little weird. There's no jump button. The game tasked me with sprinting across a gap in order to jump across it, and like, it didn't register for me in the first attempt. I don't know why. It was a weird. Luckily, that only happened the one time. I only had to do this the one time in my playthrough, but like, it was annoying. Let's just put it that way. So the controls are a little floaty. It took some time to get used to how the game handled. It really did. And this being a ported VR game, I guess that stands to reason. Just don't expect a fleshed out experience. But as far as like the gameplay is concerned, like, the gunplay is somewhat satisfying. Again, I have to stress for a VR game, because I've played games recently like Dead Zone Rogue where the gunplay is extremely satisfying, and this feels nothing like that. You can tell that this is a VR port. I'm going to harp on that a lot probably. But anyway, there is limited functionality as far as map is concerned. There's a little tablet you look at, but it doesn't do a great job of telling you what to do next. There were several times in my playthrough where I had to look around for 5 minutes to figure out what I was supposed to do next. I was supposed to shoot this glass to open this door, or I was supposed to interact with this particular door handle, but like, there's no direction sometimes on what I'm supposed to do next. There is a quest log in your tablet, but it doesn't guide you well to the next spot. So there are going to be times where you're scratching your head going, what am I supposed to do next? So that, to me, I mean, some people may like that exploration element. If I'm playing on an easier difficulty setting, I expect maybe little quest markers somewhere telling me what I'm supposed to interact with next. But I like the overall general feel of it. I mean, interacting with the various computers to access like messages, or to unlock a cabinet, or to, using my torch that I just found to open this door. Like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of backtracking, so you're going to find new key cards, you're going to find new things that would allow you to go back and access things you haven't accessed before. You do have health that you have to worry about. The guns in this game, there aren't that many of them. I have a pistol and an assault rifle, and later I got a shotgun, but I haven't seen anything else yet. And again, the game is only 3 to 6 hours long, so you know, unless something else crazy comes along, I think that's all I'm gonna see in regards to that. But I liked the story and I liked the gameplay. But I think what ultimately will determine whether or not you get this is like, how does the gunplay feel and how does the combat sound? Well, I'm going to let you listen to this clip or watch this clip for about a minute. It has full audio, so here we go.
Hostiles? Affirmative. Additionally, we appear to be cornered. This mess hall in its current state is a dead end. To leave, we would have to pass by that elevator shaft.
The one that leads directly to where they're dragging bodies.
A nest.
Damn. There's too many places they can approach from. Watch my back. I'll see what I can do about that.
So in the end, do I recommend it? $30, I think, for a 3 to 6 hour experience is a bit much. This is one of those wait for a sale kind of games. I mean, if you're a diehard Aliens fan, you probably got this already. But yeah, I just think $30 isn't like that. I'm sorry, but like there are other games out there, other indie games that do this genre a lot better, where there's permanent progression that keeps you playing. Once you play through it once, I mean, I guess you can play through it again on a harder mode, but you know what's coming. So yeah, I would say wait for a sale. I think $30 is a bit much, but overall, it's a decent game. So go check it out. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.